So DC Dounis likened the way a bow arm works to a car. So the movements of the arm are the body of the car, but the fingers on the bow are the tires of the car. And if the tires do not have flexibility, then you can be sure that you will suffer greatly riding in the car because you'll hit a pothole and there will be heck to pay. So he had exercises that he called engagement exercises, and they involved something similar to what you've probably done. The first exercise being just fingers moving. And I would suggest starting in the middle of the bow and try to move only your fingers. Pretty good. When you go this way, can you go more that direction? Yes.
Okay.
Good, good. Now tip.
It's hard not to want to move my wrist as well.
Yes. You can feel everything inside your hand softening as you do this exercise. Cheating a little bit there. Good. Okay, now try frog. You lift your elbow a little bit, it'll be easy. Good, good. Okay, the next exercise is to do this rather rapidly. So it's a different way of making an exercise, making a forte piano. So I start with my knuckles up and then I immediately drop, stay dropped. And when I start up bow, I immediately go. So knuckles down, on down bow, knuckles up, suddenly on up bow.
Okay, and after on the up bow, after the knuckles go up, they stay up?
That's right.
Okay.
So you did collé.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, your fingers went this way. So start with your knuckles up and then drop them. Do that a couple times without. And then draw. That's right.
And then on the up bow.
That's right. Sort of a cool feeling, right?
Yeah, for me the up bow is harder.
Yes.
To get back to
to
that.
get back to the up bow. Yeah. Well, and again, you know, you can practice this with just the bow where you go down and then up and then down. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
The next one, you do this exercise and then you play. I'll do it slow. So you do a little that little accent, and then you play a new note and you play triplet, starting down bow, then up.
Okay.
Super
and
fast.
So you slur
triplet.
the first one in.
Right, that's right. You're doing the motion. Play it when you do the repeated note. Do a new note, so you don't have to stop your bow. You're doing da ba ba ba, but you want to go da ya da dee.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So play a B on the hook.
oh, sorry. Okay, I see.
Good. And now can you do them super fast and light? Okay, so you can see that could be smoother, right? This is very helpful to know because this is sort of how you are not engaged in the string at the frog. And that means if you want to have a soft note at the frog, this is your position. You don't want this because that will drop your weight into the string.
Okay.
Likewise, if you're at the tip doing a tremolo and you don't want sound, if you're still in that down bow position, you can play very much. But if you do this, it might inadvertently cause you to play more at the tip.
Okay.
So it's kind of helpful that way to organize. I think of the ideal position of the hand at the frog for making sound, the ideal position of the hand at the tip for making sound, and then other things may be what I want. So it's not like you're always one position at the frog, but if you want a good sound, that releasing the knuckles is really helpful.
Right.
Once you feel like this is going pretty well, then you can start adding what George Nykrug called pet the kitty, which is to say that the whole arm makes kind of a circle at all times. Okay. So now I'm going to allow my wrists to go down. So here before, excuse me, I skipped a step. As I go to the frog, I'm going to allow my knuckles to go down. Just before the up bow, my knuckles start to come up. Just before the down bow, my knuckles go down. You want to try that? Smooth, right?
Very, yeah.
Really nice. Then you add a step. So just before the up bow, my knuckles go up and my wrist goes up. Just before the down bow, my knuckles go down and my wrist goes down.
Okay.
Which means you can't already be like this.
Yeah.
Right. Knuckles, wrist. Good. Knuckles, wrist. Do a couple more times. Nice. And
do they go in that order, knuckles then wrist, or is it kind of simultaneously?
well, eventually it's going to be
becomes,
yeah.
okay,
But
okay.
if you think that right now, it sort of helps your nervous system.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the next one, knuckles up, wrist up, and elbow up. Then change.
Okay, I see.
Knuckles down, wrist down, elbow down. Lovely. So I think some of those bow changes at the tip that we've been working on, this would be a very, so you see where pet the kitty comes from?
Yeah.
Right, because you're doing that before the up bow. And I think what you learned was what I learned, which was that square Galamian change at the tip.
Yeah.
And that can sometimes be a little too stiff. So having this little feeling of a curve, pet the kitty, puts a circle at the end of the bows, and then it makes it smoother.
Okay,
Okay.
I see.